And then it's Team Dreadnaught here bringing you another deck profile. Today we're going to bring you a more casual build, but it becomes better late. The Machining Megacolony build.
Sorry,
it's really a casual deck right now. I mean, it can steal victories just because if you're not ready for the stun mechanic. But most of the time it either does nothing or can't do anything. You start with Machining Worker Ant. It's not a Forerunner, which I mistakenly thought it was and almost got in trouble. Its effect is whenever he's called to rearguard, you can choose one of your machining rearguards and stand it. So it comes up with a combo later that I'll explain when I get to it. For other grade zeros, we got 4 Medical Battler Renpli, I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. The heal trigger for Megacolony. Nothing really to say about that. And then we got 4 Raider Mantis, the draw trigger. Not much to say about him. 4 Sharpnail Scorpio. And 4 Shelter Beetles, 8 crit triggers. I play no stands because you don't need to until 15 when you have the broken machining stand trigger. And then when you play 16 of them, you play 12 of those, you can play 4 crit, you can play 4 heal triggers. So yeah, it's basically my grade 0 lineup for now because there's really nothing else Megacolony can do at this point. It's very underrated, or even under-supported. Grade 1 style with 4 Paralyzing Madonna. I'm probably still going to play her even when the Quintet Wall comes out, so I might play 1 Quintet Wall. Then you have 4 Machining Mosquitoes. Your standard 7k grade 1 when you put them on rear guard, you can soul charge.
Or Vanguard.
Or Vanguard, yeah. This simple standard unit a lot of clans have.
He's also machining.
Yeah, it is a machining, and if you soul charge a machining, you feel pretty good.
Oh yeah, you do.
I want to put yours out of that.
No.
Real sweet.
4 Machining Hornet.
That mean?
He's a pseudo 10k, but he has minimal benefits. Like when the actual 10k attacker for machining comes out in 15, I would still play 3 of these because his effect is whenever he's played on Vanguard or rear guard, if you have a machining in your, if you have a Megacolony Vanguard with machining in its name and a machining in your soul,
you know, any Vanguards have a machining in your
doesn't matter with any. I thought it was both. Okay, if you have a Megacolony with machining in its name in your soul, he can gain plus 3k for the rest of the turn. So he can be a 10k attacker or a 10k booster for the turn. And that kind of is what sets it apart a little bit from the 10k attacker because when you play it, it can be the 10k booster.
It also helps with the starter being soul.
Yeah, so I would still play probably 3 of these when the actual 10k attacker comes out. You play 4 of him.
When you 2x 2 towards you, 1 rating form, Texans like eat shit.
And then of course the last grade 1s. I played 2 stealth millipedes, the 10k booster for Megacolony. He only gets the 10k boost though when you attack the opponent's Vanguard and all of their rear guards are at rested position. So a lot of times that doesn't happen when you're stunning stuff in the front row. I would take him out as soon as 15 comes out. For grade 2s, you have Machining Mantis, the grade 2 version of Machining Hornet whenever he's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard. If you have a Megacolony with machining it in your soul, he can gain plus 3,000 for the turn. So again, he can be, obviously the boosting part doesn't matter with him because he can't boost, but he's the closest thing you're going to get to a 12k attacker.
No, you want 12? Yeah. 15?
Well, yeah, they'll get a 12k attacker at 15. Obviously, you play 4 of him. I would probably drop him down to a 2 of, 3 of.
To be honest with that.
And then the promo card that really made the deck somewhat playable because it wasn't anywhere near playable until this guy came out. And that's Machining Armor Beetle. His effect is when you put him on Vanguard or Rearguard, you can put a Megacolony Rearguard with machining in its name into your soul.
Does not have machining in there.
Just Megacolony Rearguard to the soul.
That's why I say it's like Josh. I'm machining you.
I didn't know. I thought it was always machining. I could have been doing a lot better. Yeah, you put any Megacolony into your soul, Then you choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and they don't stand during your opponent's next stand phase. So basically, the stun that I keep talking about. The combo with him with the starter is, when you play the grade 3, which I'll get to in a second, you call him and the starter out. The starter will stand him, because when he's called from the soul, he has to be called at rest. And then you put the starter back in your soul with his effect to stun something. It's a cute combo. It doesn't do enough for what it is. Thankfully, it's free. You have to do any counterblasting or anything.
It does enough for Megacolony, honestly.
Yeah, it's enough for a clan that's highly underwhelming, highly not represented at all in the game. But in 15, they do kind of jack them up just a little bit with the new break ride,
Cyclobatooth.
which is a good card, but it's kind of like
so bad. I have to get to play a couple free turns.
it's kind of like Ashley. It's a great clan and a real shitty sub. It's a great card and a real shitty sub clan. So
Cyclobatooth's not machining.
I don't know.
You're gonna want to play him no matter what.
Yeah.
If he was, he might be better.
Is the new
Not even really. And then to finish off the grade,
focus.
and to finish off the grade 2s, I just play 3 Tail Joe.
As his machine.
He's not a machining, which sucks balls, but his effect is on Vanguard or Rear Guard. If all of your opponent's rear guards are at rest, he's a 11k attacker on your turn. So
baller.
Real sweet.
there's not much else to play in this damn clan.
You played Lady Bomb.
That's the lack of support.
Ew, Lady Bomb. Yeah, she probably could. I think that nothing counterblasts in this deck.
Yeah.
Except the guy. Actually, never mind. He counterblasts a lot in this deck.
Yeah.
Not everyone.
Yeah. The main boss card of the clan, Machining Stag Beetle. It's effective when you play him on Vanguard. You can call 2 cards from your soul with Machining in their name at rest position, and he gains attack equal to the total sum of their power. So again, if you call the Worker Ant and the Machining Armor Beetle, they both get called at rest. As per his effect, they both have to come out at rest. Use his effect to stand him, and then use his effect to put him back into your soul. And your Vanguard will gain a plus 14 power, so he's a 24 attacker. And you have an extra rear guard at 9k to attack with, and you can stun a back row for later turns. Basically, you can do that probably like once or twice a game, because he's not very reliable. And at a 10k Vanguard, it's kind of crappy. He doesn't have any other attack than that, which is also really crappy. He's a vanilla like almost all the time. But he's just another machining card. He's really all they,
pissed.
He's all they got until once his name comes out.
All the time.
What's the big new guy?
Spark Hercules.
Spark Hercules. Yeah, Machining Megacolony.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what the fuck he does.
What? Spark Hercules?
Spark
does?
Hercules.
Non-limit break, Lord non-limit break effect. Soul Boss 1, rest all your opponent's rear guards, and his actual
Rest
effect
on
is,
some.
and his limit break is counterblast 2. I believe machining. I could be wrong, but his counterblast 2. If all of your opponent's rear guards are at rest, he gains plus 10,000 and a crit,
Oh.
That's not bad.
And you stun one.
and you stun 1. Yeah.
You send just one. So he doesn't keep him at rest like the break ride, but he
Second forces your Vanguard.
Right, but anyway, along with his deck profile, the last 4 cards I play are what is it? Martial Art Mutant Master Beetle, the guy all the way from EB2 or EB03.
EBO3.
It was EB1 here.
Yeah, EB2. He was a diva.
He's in down by divas, guys.
This is one of the few limit break guys that came out before Lord did. So he just has the standard Vanguard rear guard. If you don't have another Megacolony rear guard, he gains minus 2,000. So you can splash from other clans if you really wanted. If you really wanted to. His limit break is though, whenever you attack the Vanguard, you can counterblast 3, choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards and stun them. Basically, they don't stand during your opponent's stand phase, next stand phase. So
It's solid for what they have.
arguably, he is better than this. But because this has more utility with the rest of the clan, he sometimes isn't. The big selling point is he's actually in 11k, so you don't get smashed by Basils.
No, you can smash with Diamantes.
Yeah, you get smashed with other things, of course. But yeah, he's a great late game choice because, like I said, nothing else in the deck really counterblasts. So 1 heal, you can use this thing twice, and that can sometimes steal games because it limits what your opponent can attack with. And as a key to all Megacolony things, never, ever, 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 ever stun grade 2s. Just don't.
Never stun standing units.
Never.
And also, when you stun something, don't attack it.
We've had some weird experiences.
And if they flip up Nova Grapplers, just scoop.
It just doesn't work.
You're not doing a damn thing to them.
You're causing two to do nothing.
So that's the Megacolony. Once again, this is a casual deck. That's why we're having fun talking about it. It's not supposed to do anything. It got so overshadowed with Link Jokers. It really is if you can do anything, I can do it extremely better.
Whatever
Oh, you
I
can
can do
stun.
better.
Okay, I can lock.
I'll stun your stuff. I'll lock your stuff. See how you feel against that.
Thank you, Spencer.
I guess the only thing they have is
Okay,
that
okay.
I guess they can stun Vanguards while they can't lock
The original
Vanguards.
evil clan.
All right,
Yeah,
all right. Thank you guys for watching.
It's just really fun. 15 makes it better.
This got way out of hand. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you think down below. If there's any decks you want to see in the future, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys later.